Hi, I'm Microber. I know many of you really like to build in Geometry Dash, and some of you particularly like art style. Many people have asked me through Discord how to make clouds after seeing my fanmade Ascension to Heaven part, so I thought it was better to make a whole story for it, that way being able to help more people than just a few. With that being said, let's dive in it. Before starting the build, keep in mind, you always gotta grab some references from any art platform. I personally recommend Pinterest and ArtStation. Also, you gotta know your shapes. Make sure to understand what cloud type or types are you gonna make, being that cumulus, cirrus, nimbus-stratus, etc. You can think of clouds as just a bunch of cluttered fuzzy spheres. If you're following this tutorial yourself, a scale hack will be needed. Let's get into the actual building process. So, I divided the building process in 9 steps. First of all, step 1, the base. Make your background out of these blocks, then add a gradient with glow. The colors will depend on the time of the day you're trying to portray or the color palette you want to use. Here I'll make a very simple one with just blue. Make the outline for your clouds with cloud objects. Any of these should work, but I personally like this one. You can use any color since that's gonna get changed later. Step 3. Filling. Fill with objects that fit the shape of your clouds. I usually just use these little dots but scale up a lot with Scale Hack. Then give everything the same Z layer and order and make it a light bluish gray. Step 5. Highlights. Select the cloud objects on the side of your desired light source and increase their Z layer a little bit. Then make them much lighter than the base. Step 6. Blending. Blend your highlights with some other cloud objects and allow opacity light color. For noontime clouds, this is gonna be white. Keeping in mind it follow the whole shape and curvature of your clouds. Step 7. Make them shine. Add some glow balls in the lighter areas. Put them on a low opacity blending white color. But as I said before, the colors depend on the time of the day and even on the water you want for your clouds. Step 8. Shading. For the shading, we're also gonna use cloud objects on a low opacity dark blue color for this time of the day.
This must be in a C layer below your highlights, and the shading is supposed to be added to the opposite side as the highlights, where your light source wouldn't reach. And finally, the last step, step 9, polishing. If you feel something is off or something needs a bit more attention, now is the time to do some polishing. And after that, your clouds should be done. I really hope you like this tutorial. This is my first time doing something like this. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. If I see enough support for this style of video, I'll do more tutorials like this. Leave your ideas for future videos in the comment section, and see you next time. Goodbye.